Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned in to the Snapper Fruge podcast, and I'm your host, Snapper Fruge. On this podcast, you will learn a little bit about a lot of shit, and hopefully it helps you through your walk of life. It's been a big week. A lot's been going on, but the biggest thing that's going on right now, which is great to take our mind off the crazy, the Super Bowl's tomorrow. We got the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons facing off tomorrow in Houston. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pulling for the Falcons. I'm from the South. I'm from Florida, and I don't like the Patriots. One, because the Patriots cheat. I don't care what you say. If you cheat, you cheat. I don't care if it's an inch, whatever it is. They got too many scandals going on for me to think that they do not cheat. You had Deflategate, you had Spygate, all kind of little stuff going on. But they're a great team. I don't know why they do it, but they feel the need to cheat, so I can't get on board with that. So I'm all the way with these dirty birds. Hopefully they bring it back to the South. Hey, let's get it. And another thing I like about the Patriots, they Trump supporters, man. and you know what? I know why they support Trump too. They probably look at it as, you know what? He cheated, we cheated, and we both winning, right? Yeah. He became the president by cheating, and they won Super Bowl. So, hey, get on board. But they both cheated, so I can't get on board with that. So, let's go Falcons, man. Let's bring it home. You hear me? So, a lot of things been going on politically. It's a whirlwind of things going on. I swear, every morning you wake up, it's something new. I'm just waiting to wake up in the morning and be like, Trump signs executive order. You can now smoke cigarettes on a plane again. It's just crazy stuff, man. Like crazy stuff. Like, I really don't believe it's even thought out. I think it's more so getting back at Obama, trying to repeal everything that he's placed. Some of the stuff doesn't even make sense. Like, I try to wrap my head around it to see, like, oh, okay, try to be optimistic to see, maybe this is what they meant when they signed that. But it's not happening, man. To me, it's all with ill intent. It's racial. It's so many words that you could say that applies to this, but to me, it's not no thought involved. And the funny thing about it, to his supporters, he's just throwing them red meat. This is all the stuff he campaigned on. And I've been saying this the whole time, like, don't take this man for a joke now. It's funny, that you think he's ignorant, he doesn't know about politics, he's not a traditional politician. But if you get him in office, man, that man got Steve Bannon talking to him. And if you don't know who he is, he's one of the leaders of the alt-right movement, a.k.a. the new KKK. So this is a head counsel to him. So he's in the president's head, telling him, giving him ideas, telling him this is what we should do. So this is some dark times that we headed in. And people, I just want you to just know that this is not a game. Like, we can be in some serious stuff right now. Like, seriously, like, looking at it, this is a stretch. I'm pushing it, but in my mind, like, the far right, they look at it like they want to bring back the Jim Crow times. I keep saying that, but every day that I turn on the news, they keep confirming what I'm thinking. The elephant in the room is the recent ban of 7 countries that can't enter the United States, right? Which happened overnight. Nobody knew it was coming. It was, I'm telling you, it was like a crackhead at your front door asking for some money. You had no idea it was coming. You're not prepared for it, and you're not going to give them any money, right? So they put this ban on 7 different countries: Iran, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Somalia, Yemen, Iraq. These were the 7 countries that they put a ban on. And according to the Trump administration, these were the 7 countries listed by the past administration, Obama, for being campgrounds for terrorism. They harbor terrorists there to train them and to promote hate. So they placed a ban on these 7 countries. And of course, this is all going back to Obama now. They're saying, oh yeah, the reason we did this is because these are the 7 countries Obama singled out as terrorist countries, right? Bad dudes, according to them. These are bad dudes, all right? Bad dudes. So they put a ban on these countries. And to justify it, to back it up, they're saying that this is to prevent 9/11 from happening again, right? Which sounds great. To the American view, you're like, dang, you're right. 9/11 was horrible. Definitely don't want that to happen again. But the people, the hijackers from 9/11, neither of those terrorists were from any of these 7 countries. That's what I'm saying. You start peeling back this onion, you're gonna see like it doesn't even make sense, So you go ahead and you sign this executive order. Don't tell anybody. Nobody knows coming. You got people in the air on a plane, right? On a plane on the way to the United States, and when they land, they're being told that you can't enter. You're being held, placed in handcuffs, right? Not even afforded legal counsel. Like, you in limbo. Even the family in limbo. You got kids, older people. Could you imagine, like, being on a plane? It don't matter. Let's say it's within the states. Let's say you flying to California. And when you get to California, they're like, oh, nah. Sorry, man. We're not allowing anybody from the South to come in here. Because we got something going on with the South. So you just got to sit in here in detention so we can question you. Like, or do you like the Lakers? How you feel about the LA Rams? Like, what they got to do with anything? Like, let me into. I have my green card. I've been vetted. So what's the problem? Like, that's the part I don't get. Like, people have been properly vetted, and if you don't know this process, this is a vigorous process. Like our prior vetting system, I want to say it takes at least 2 years to get in, and they do everything. Like, they check your background, they check your social media, they talk to your family, they talk to your best friends, they check your bank account, they check everything. They know more about you than you know about yourself, right? That is the current vetting process. It's not like we like opening the doors to anybody who wants to come in. Like, hey, you look like a nice guy. You can cook a taco. Come on in, man. I like you. No, we have a procedure and something in place already that works. So now you want to bring in extreme vetting, whatever you want to call it. But in Trump's cabinet's mouth, or what they say, is that this is not a Muslim ban. And I call bullshit. These are predominantly Muslim countries, right? But the countries that he didn't ban, which were the countries that were from the 9/11 terrorists, he has business dealings in those countries. Go figure that shit, huh? So it's okay for them to come in. That's fine. Because that would mess up his money. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about, man. This is still big business. It's business. So you shaking up all these families. Like, people. I was listening to NPR radio. There was a gentleman. He had been being vetted for, I want to say he said 3 or 4 years. His wife lives in Houston. He finally got everything good to go. He was on the way to the U.S. While he was in flight, this executive order was signed. When he lands, he's placed in handcuffs. And he was like, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Do you support Trump? Do you love the United States? These are the questions that he's being asked. He has no clue what the fuck is going on, right? He's like, well, I guess, yeah, I like Trump. I would say I like him too. Shit, if I'm coming over here, like, yeah, I like Trump. Yeah, Trump great. Like the Apprentice, like all that. Like Trump Tower, like Trump all that. So the man was detained. His wife didn't know where he was, so they're telling him, like, hey, you got to go back to Saudi Arabia. He's like, bro, I can't go back to Saudi Arabia. If I go back, I'm going to be murdered. I'm going to be killed on sight, man. I can't go back to Saudi Arabia. If I go back, I'm going to be persecuted. I'm going to be killed. You know what they told him? Well, sorry to hear that. But you can't enter the United States because we have a ban on these 7 countries with no reason why. I mean, there haven't been a person in the United States killed by a terrorist in a long time. I think a study came out saying that there's more toddlers killed U.S. citizens than terrorists since 9/11. So when you say this 7-country ban, it doesn't even make sense. And I wish they would break it down more to say, like, okay, this is the crazy part about this administration. No attention to detail. They don't explain anything, and that's the part that I hate. You running a country, like if you run Piccadilly, you running freaking Hardee's, McDonald's. Like, you still have to be descriptive, tell people what's going on, let alone running a country. You running this country, but the U.S. citizens have no idea what's going on, and nobody knows what's going on. And that's scary. That is scary, man. That's chaos. It's chaos, man. So now, this thing has been put on a halt. So I guess a federal judge in Seattle, placed a halt on this thing to figure out, like, what's going on, because the country's in turmoil right now. And to be honest, like, this has to be a green light for anybody that wants to hurt America or do anything else. This has to be why would it be a green light? We got our pants down, right? It's like robbing a dope boy house and he high. Like, he can't defend himself. Like, we so all over the place right now. We can't defend ourselves. We everywhere. We're supposed to be Alpha and Omega. We're supposed to be the #1 country, right? This is the land of the free, right? I thought we were founded on immigrants, but apparently not. And I keep harping back to that point when that slogan, "Let's make America great again." To what time you're trying to get back to make us great? Because I don't see what the problem is right now. Where are we trying to go back to? And nobody can tell you that. When were we not great? Where are we trying to get back to? Are we trying to go back to the Jim Crow days? Are we trying to, make sure we're not equal, where you have to, look up to a certain race because they're a different color than you? No, those times are done. This is it's a, what do you call it? A salad. It's just a melting pot, man. Like, I'm telling you, it's more brown people than it is almost anything else. It's just like technology, right? When my parents grew up, it wasn't no internet. It wasn't shit. When I grew up, it wasn't no internet. Maybe it was. I wasn't fortunate enough to have a computer at that age, but it damn sure wasn't no cell phones, and people wasn't tweeting. It wasn't Twitter. But when that came about, you had to adjust. You change with the times. You don't go back. I don't see nobody trying to go back to no damn rotary phone in the house. The people like smartphones. People like the technology in your car. Nobody trying to go back to the yabba dabba doo Barney Rubble car like the Flintstones. Who's trying to do that? Nobody. So why not change with the times and move forward? That's what it's about. It's about moving forward. We grow. And that's what technology grows, people grow, everything grows. So don't be so stuck. And the people that are stuck are the aging dinosaurs, man. We need a generation of people to die off so we can be great. If you want to be great, we need people to die off. Because people are stuck in their old ways. Like, people all from the good old boy days and yes sir, master, all that shit is done, man. People are educated, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, whatever you're, Muslim. People are living their own lives. People going on their own path. People don't generally come here wanting to hurt America. People come here for a new outlook at life, like opportunity. They come here, and people that come here are some of the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. I got bros I know, like people I know, able, good health. They won't get their lazy ass up and get a job. Right? They got everything going. They can walk. They got a high school diploma. They can do everything to get a job, but they choose not to. They rely on the system, right? But then you got an immigrant or refugee come in here. They go pick fucking strawberries, but for $2 a day. And I always hear people say, "Well, they taking our jobs." I ain't trying to do that shit. You trying to pick some strawberries? Hell no. Shit. I ain't trying to pick them goddamn strawberries, let alone pick some cotton. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you, like, hold these people on what they do when they get here, man. Of course, if somebody's a bad dude, they come here, they commit a crime, and you kill somebody, kick their ass out. Or send them to jail, because they did wrong. But don't prejudge somebody because they look a certain way. That's just not right. That's just like somebody looking at a orange white man with a comb over hairpiece. Like, who the fuck is this bozo? Oh shit, that's the president. Like, what? That's the president? Like, you can't judge a book by its cover. Like, and you can learn something from everybody. Shit, maybe we can learn some of the hard work ethic that these minorities and these immigrants and refugees have. Maybe we need to take some of what they have. Why can't we learn from each other? That's all I'm saying. Why can't we learn from each other? And I get it. Like, in my cynical mind, I just know that middle-aged white men, they feel like their heritage is dying off, right? The white man in power is dying off, and that's scaring the shit out of them. Well, I tell you what, times have changed, man. It's changed with the time. And take some time out to talk to somebody that look a little different than you, right? In my walk of life, I get to travel a lot. I meet a lot of different people. Small little towns, man. And you'd be surprised when they meet a young African-American brother. I'm actually kind of mixed. I'm Creole. But anyway, I look black. They meet me, and they're so surprised how they can hold a conversation with me. And in a way, it's kind of insulting, but that's just where they're from. They haven't traveled anywhere. They don't know any different. So they don't see anybody different. So I just say, man, try to talk to somebody different. You might feel differently about them. Right? It doesn't make any sense to hate someone just because of how they look. That's how it used to be, and look where that got us, right? Look where that got us. That's all I'm saying. If you do have a problem with Muslims, call a spade a spade. Just say it's a Muslim ban. Don't go on TV and tweet and tell everybody this is not a Muslim ban. Hell, I heard you say it. I heard the speaker what's the dude's name? Stephen Spicer, whatever his name is, the little bozo, that speaker for the White House. I heard him say it too. But maybe that was alternate facts, you know? Words mean something, especially when you're the president of the United States. Words mean something. You can't come out and say, you know, Mickey Mouse was a horrible character. If you say that, people are going to react to that. And that's exactly what Trump has been doing through Twitter. He's bullying companies, right? Like he'll go online and say, you know what, Ford needs to stay here. Or, I tell you what, we got to do something about that. You can build in America, you know, sell in America. But then you look at Trump, he was selling, his ties were made in China. His clothing was made in China. So it just don't make no damn sense. Don't use Twitter to bully people in the back corporate. What he's doing is using Twitter to back corporations into a hole where they have to comply, right? Boeing, when he complained about the price of the Air Force One, their stocks dropped. Like, he's using Twitter to bully people. Bully. Now, recently, what's the bozo name? Milo, I can't even pronounce his last name. Yiannopoulos. Some happy guy. He goes out and does these speeches at schools. He promotes hate. And he went out to UC Berkeley, and they protested. He couldn't even speak. They shut it down because he promotes hate. And Trump tweeted, wow, if UC Berkeley does not allow free speech and practices violence on innocent people, maybe we need to cut off those federal funds. Come on, man. You can't. That's so petty. So basically, if they don't do exactly, you know, what you think should happen, or, you know, agree with what you say,
the Attorney General was fired.
You know,
Sally Yates.
They got to go, right?
Because she refused.
Like, he just
to
fired the lady.
Trump's order, the Muslim ban. She said it wasn't right. She recommended people go against what he said, because she said this is not American. This is against the Constitution. And she was fired for this, right? And Trump tweeted like he was on The Apprentice. You're fired. You're fired. So that's basically what's going on. Like, he has a lot of yes men in the White House. Nobody's going to challenge what he says or goes against what he's doing because they don't want to be fired. And I'm trying to tell you guys, this pattern that we're going on reminds me a lot, has a lot of similarities to Adolf Hitler, right? And I'm just going to read this to you, and you can do with it what you want. Step one of Hitler was to discredit the media, right? And I'd be damned if Trump doesn't, not a day goes by that he doesn't take a stab or a shot at the media for producing fake news, right? He has everybody thinking that everybody's against him, everything is fake news. No. People reporting what you're saying. You say dumb shit, people report dumb shit. And it sounds dumb to the people, but this is exactly what you said. I don't care if you want to call it alternate facts or you want to, change it a different way. No, this is what you said, right? So step two was the silent scientists and government employees, right? So, don't know if you know this, but Trump recently had the government agencies, they can't use social media right now, right? He put a ban. So basically, the EPA employees, they cannot give social media updates or speak to reporters regarding, stuff going on with the environment, global warming. They can't talk about any of this stuff. And all this started from when they posted a tweet about the size of Trump's crowd at the inauguration. You remember that was big news. Trump said he had the biggest inauguration in history. Yeah, picture said differently. I think Obama had a few more hombres at his inauguration than Trump had, but that's how it all started. So he's putting a muzzle on these people. They can't even tweet out right now, right? Don't let the people know what's going on. Just let them listen to me. I'll tell people what I want them to know. I'll create the facts, right? Just keep reading. Hate crimes amongst minorities grew to the highest in the country's history. Clashes between parties became so extensive that Hitler ended civil liberties, giving law and order as the cause. Those who opposed Hitler were ridiculed and threatened. Ain't that crazy? Does Trump not use Twitter for anybody who disagrees with him to threaten him or to take away funds or grants will be taken away? Whatever it may be. Businesses. Oh, don't shop here. Meryl Streep is overrated. Whoever, Meryl Streep is one of the best actresses in history. But if you oppose him, you're against him. Like, you can't have a different opinion. You can't have a thought in your mind. It's authoritative. You can't think anything. If you don't go along what he says, you're fired. Right? The Apprentice, you're fired. So, step 4, wealthy supporters purchase media outlets, employing those faithful to the ruling party. Right? So you've heard the expression, the rich get richer? Exactly what's going on. Like, the people that he's put in place in his cabinet are going to make the decisions to benefit corporations, people who own them, like oil, the regulations, roll back all the regulations. Anything to get the rich richer, that's what's going to happen. That's why I always kept telling people, like middle class people, like, why would you vote for Trump? Like, he's going to take care of his people. The rich take care of the rich. Like, he's not going to, cut taxes for the middle class. It's going to be the 1%ers who reap the benefits of this. And that's, I just can't fathom why people would think that he can relate to them. I don't get it. Don't get it. But hey, to each his own, right? So the final step with Hitler is that he declared that the only way the country could be unified was to just restore traditional values. Minorities, including gays, the disabled, Christians, and people of color were considered inferior and sent to death camps for slaughter, the Holocaust. So, with that being said, I'm just letting you know now that don't belittle the things that are happening. Don't have your eyes wide shut. This shit is real. This shit is crazy. And I can't stress it to you enough. Like, you can't overlook it. Like, I hate to be, to me, like, I'm a funny guy. Like, I like to have fun and joke around. But when shit like this happening, like, you have to be abreast on what's going on. You have to stay tuned in because, hell, by the time you tune back in, 50 million things have happened before you even you know about the last one. So that's what I'm saying. Keep your eyes open, man. Try to understand what's going on. I know I feel like I'm preaching to you, but this is real life. This shit is happening. Shit is crazy. And the last thing I'm gonna touch on before I get out of here is this damn Trump wall, right? Everybody is so. Listen, I don't know where you guys are from. If you're from an inner city, from a rural area, you know some thieves, you know some hustlers, you know damn well no security system, no wall, nothing's gonna stop a thief, right? Nothing. I don't care if you got ADT, whatever you got. If somebody wants your stuff, they're gonna get it, right? So you talking about building a wall, right? This wall is gonna cost $12 to $15 billion, and that's a low estimate. That's just an estimate. $12 to $15 billion, right? So this is what I think. So if we got $12 to $15 billion to throw away, don't put it on no damn wall. Fuck that wall, right? Because people, they got tunnels underground. They want to get in, they gonna come. It don't matter about no shit. They can buy a damn. How much a ladder cost? Shit. They go to Lowe's. Some of them hombres, them bad dudes, they put their money together. They get $35. They go buy a ladder. They just go right over the wall. How about we take 12 of that 15 million and invest it in education, or put that money in the inner city, right? Because the problem that we have in America is we do have a lot of racism and we have a lot of crime, but it all boils back to education. And I fight for that to the day I die. I'm telling you, education is the key. I guarantee you, if you start educating people, when people are educated, they don't do dumb shit. They might do some dumb shit, but not no dumb shit. Because people do dumb shit. But if you educate people, they have more opportunity, man. They would look at life differently, have a better outlook. The crime would go down. Invest that money back into us. Fuck the wall, man. That wall's gonna do nothing. All that wall they're gonna do is, make Trump dick a little harder. He gonna feel good about himself. Yeah, that's my wall, my shiny wall, Trump wall. That's his legacy. I built a wall. But as Americans, we need to look past that. Think about the future. Think about your grandkids, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew. It's about education. Educate the people, man. You give them education, they make better decisions. It won't be so much crime. You keep talking about Chicago, put some money in Chicago. Take 2 or 3 billion, put it in Chicago. Educate them young brothers, man. And don't be saying it's black on black crime. They keep killing each other. Ain't no black on black crime. They killing black people because they only around damn black people. It's no white people around. If they were, they would kill their ass too. Shit. It's black on black crime. It ain't no damn black on black crime. They killing black people because they see black people. That's why they doing it. But yeah, man, listen, I'm going to hop off my high horse. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Once again, I'm Snapper Fruge. If you want to reach out to me, you can email me at snapdog7@gmail.com. Also, my Facebook handle is Snapper Fruge. Instagram and Twitter, Snapper_Fruge, and my last name is spelled Fruge. Hey, if you want to, give me some ideas, give me some feedback, I'm open to that. I ain't gonna knock your head off. I'm not Trump. Shit, you can disagree. We can have a conversation about it, That's the American way. That's what grown people talk it out. I'm not gonna shoot you. I ain't gonna shoot you on Twitter either. But it's been a pleasure talking to you guys. Yeah. Once again, let's go Falcons. Super Bowl tomorrow, baby. I'm out.